the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
All right, race fans, welcome. Well, we are live tonight here, Charlotte Motor Speedway, my backyard here a little bit. Tell you, so it's going to be a good one here under the lights at Charlotte for the Extreme Motorsports 99.com Vannoy Construction Cup Series. And I tell you, it has been an exciting season so far as qualifying is winding down. Well, as always, Joe White up here in the booth, cutting about a legendary man himself, Tim McBriar. Tim, how you doing?
Doing great, Joe. How are you doing tonight?
Doing exceptional, and I tell you, it's going to be interesting to see the captain sitting on pole, John T. Wimbush. I tell you, hopefully somebody can muster up here and knock him off the top there, because he's been the top the last couple weeks. Going to be interesting to see, but Charlotte, I like this track, man. I've had a lot of great success here on iRacing with it. How about yourself?
Oh Lord, yes, man. I won 4 races here at Charlotte.
There you go. I tell you what. So Charlotte's one of these tracks where it can get a little tight on you coming out of the turns. Mix it up. Tire wear will be a thing, but it's a good style track to mix it up. As qualifying's winding down, folks, hey, get yourself, man, relax, sit back, buckle up in your seat. If you have a buckle or a seat belt in your seat, please send me a picture of that, because I'd always love to wonder why or the story behind it. So getting set here, Tim, to grit them up.
Can't wait, Joe.
Ain't either. I tell you, it's going to be good. Go racing, Charlotte style. And your construction here. Yeah, no doubt. All right, let's get these boys gridded up here. Excuse me. As that man on pole, John T. Wimbush, we call him the captain. He puts it out front. Michael R. Muller. Watch out for him. He's a fast cat out there starting second, third place. Ed Morris. There's another one who can pull it off here. Mike Rollmanger, calling Mr. Extreme. He's starting in fourth place spot, fifth place starter. Eric Driggins. Davey Hendricks there starting in sixth. Seventh place man, Steve Dutz. Eighth place starter, Richie Evans. Ninth place, Tommy Haynes and Brent Cool starting out round out the top 10. Look through the rest of the field. We got some good ones out here.
Oh, they are some good ones out there, Joe. I believe we're going to see a good race.
Yeah, and you know, Charlotte usually brings about it some good race. This place is very hard to pass over the course of a run, and that's what you're going to see probably early on. These guys trying to get what they can get early, because after a while, this place is just relentless on trying to pass everybody. It's almost like what we saw last night in Las Vegas. Everybody's so kind of even, and that's another thing that happens here in Charlotte, especially with these cup cars. You know, these cars are here. There's a lot of power. You got to be very finesse with them. Aerodynamics plays such a big role in these machines.
Yes, it does, Joe.
Let's see, man, after we get these boys geared up here tonight, got a good crowd out there. I want to welcome everybody out here. Vannoy Construction Cup Series here live from Extreme Motorsports 99.com. A good one in Charlotte.
Gonna be a great race tonight. Hello, everybody in chat. I can't see them, Joe.
I don't see anybody yet. They'll prop up there in a minute.
Oh, I thought you said you seen somebody.
Oh, no, I just always say welcome anybody. If there's anybody there watching, some people, they watching kind of like incognito. Well, there's Lacey. All right, good deal. Drive for Diabetes awareness there. He out there giving support. I know who she's pulling for. Brent Cool.
All right.
All right. Here we go. Let's get set. Yeah, I always just say welcome, whether, you know, some people just, here's what you got to look at, Tim. Some people, they don't say anything. They just actually come in, watch, and then you never say a word. Hey, that's fine, too.
Oh, yeah, at least they come in here, huh?
Hey, watch a good race and going to see a good, exciting race here tonight. And Ricky says he's here. There you go. So about it. Here we go, pace car. We're going to bring them around here to get set here to go racing under the lights at Charlotte again. I like this track, very fast track, and it's just all around a good track.
Oh, I love this track right here, Joe.
Yeah, I tell you, Alan Elwood, have not seen that name in a long time. Well, what's going on, Alan? And old teammate Mike Romanger. There you go. What's up, Brett? How you doing? There we go with the crowd. Man's moving in a little bit. Pace car's coming out of turn 4. We're getting set to go green flag racing here. Charlotte style Vannoy Construction Cup Series Extreme Motorsports 99. And the captain's going to wheel it to the green flag as it flies. We are racing under the lights here tonight.
Yes, we are, Joe.
A good start for everybody. Gets up our single file, and I think that's what you're going to see up in the front side. Okay, go Dad. All right. Well, we went from Lacey to go Dad. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Hold on. Time out. Maybe I messed up. Is Lacey daughter or wife? Maybe I'm... I always like, you know, either way, I like the family members out there. What's up, Kimo? Well, I'll tell you what. I'm a figment of your everybody is a figment of imagination. Boy, a good one right here. You saw the 48 right there, Steve Dukes. Just what we were talking about there, Tim. He drove that thing in there really hard, and that car got a little wiggly. With these machines, they got so much power, you got to be very, very mindful.
You got to remember that 4th turn there, Joe. That's going to be a hard one on them if they don't let up on it a little bit.
And I'll send them right into the wall because that turn gets you tight coming out. Well, I'll tell you what, battle up front. Michael Armull, or that guy, putting it the best way. He has given John T. Wimbich everything he can handle. You know, and you're going to see this a little bit. These guys can battle some, but they're just so hard to pass here. It's just one of these tracks where, like last night at Las Vegas, we saw the guys get close, but it just wouldn't be able to. And, oh, okay, so you're the daughter. All right, so I'm mistaken last week and thought, but that is awesome, man, to see.
Here comes Michael Mueller on the inside.
Absolutely it is. Michael's bringing it to the front. He's going to try it early. He needs to when the tires are good, because after a while that inside lane is unforgiving going into the turns, and the middle lane here at this track is the preferred line. And right now you can see that momentum that John gets. That's what I'm talking about. You just cannot get that stable down low, and you can't put the power to the ground coming out of the turn.
That's for sure. John T. Wimbich has got a high line, and that's where it's going to be, Joe.
It pretty much is. Now going into the turn, the low line will do you favors, but coming off, you can see down the back stretch, they shoot side by side. John's right there, giving him plenty of room, but you just see the wiggle right there, a little bit of Michael when he went into the turn. That just shows you he's kind of trying to have to be very, very careful, because there's two things that can happen. Either the rear end of that car will come right out from under him, or that thing will push right up into John.
Oh, it will, and it'd be a bad wreck, too.
Oh, yeah, and, you know, and it's not that, you know, Michael did anything wrong. It's just the characteristics of this track, of the cars and everything else, but that allowed we are under caution.
I heard that.
Ooh, Eric Driggins. Let's go back here on the replay and see what happened to old Eric back here. I don't know if it was him. It wasn't him. It looked like a car in front of me. Oh, yeah, the 31 of Andrew Mraz got up into the wall, came back down. Eric Driggins was pretty much a kind of a wrong place, wrong time. And also Gary May, very nice, man. Ice, Meliella ice there. But yeah, Andrew Mraz up into the turn, typical Charlotte. Get up there, push up into the wall. Great. Problem is 2 of the cars were down there when he came off the wall. Caution's out.
Joe, I was looking at him when he hit that wall. Somebody blew the motor.
Number 10, Gary May got tore up real bad.
Okay.
Yeah, he hit him pretty hard when he went back there.
Oh yeah, he tore up, ain't he?
Yeah, unfortunately, and you know, excuse me. The one thing we look at too here is, you know, there is no fast fix.
No, he ain't.
All right, everybody's pitting. See what the top guys do here. Who's going to win this battle? Pit road. I mean, John T's got that ultimate pit stall here tonight, so he's in there. I think, you know, he should probably win it off. He got in there pretty good, but 2 tires here. You know, we didn't see it last night because of how everything fell, and I'm going to tell you what. Wow, the 27. That's Michael Mulliner beat John T out of pit road.
They was coming out of there 3 at a time.
Man, good run, good run. Enjoyed that. That was a good fight right there.
Yes, that was.
Wow, awesome.
I believe all three of them took 2 tires, didn't they?
No, they took 4.
Did they?
Yeah, it's just Michael had an exceptional pit stop. He had a 14.5 pit stop to a 15.6 of John. So John just a tick slower there. Mike had a really good one at a 13.9. Yeah, you're right, Alan. Man, I remember some of them awesome races there. You came out here, definitely blistering the track, man. Jake out here too. Charlotte was one of his favorite tracks. I remember some of the epic battles that went on in the past. Again, folks, you got to realize the Cup Series is where I started here at Extreme. I enjoyed some of the awesome battles from past ends, and it's going to be another good one here tonight. Charlotte, this brings about it some good racing.
Yes, it does, Joe. Hello there, Edward. Everybody in chat.
All right.
I believe that 10 car come back out, didn't he?
Let's see. What's he doing here? Yeah, he just don't have a front end. Looks like a modified.
He gonna have it cool now.
Yeah, it won't go hot on him, will it? Well, I know Edward's out there pulling for old Ed Morris.
That's right. Man, we got a good lineup up here now.
We got some good all-star hitters up here in the front side. Well, you're right, Alan. Been married for 18 years. You're right. Never stop learning, but it's always a journey. And it's always a thing, man, that you up and down, and you gotta love it.
Pitchy.
No doubt. There you go. Sometimes under 0.
I heard that.
Yeah, they gonna line them back up side by side here. Get set to go back green flag racing. Lights off on the pace car. Well, let me know how everything looks, how everything sounds out there. Make sure everything looks crystal to y'all and everything looks good and sounds good. I can only do so much for Tim, though. That was funny.
Aha.
Yeah. Tim fell asleep. Must have been messing with his toaster.
No, I was moving my cord.
Oh, I got you. Well, let's see if Michael R. Mulliner. I know I'm saying his name wrong, but I'm just trying to get it off my tongue. See my tongue's messing up. Get it off my tongue right. Michael R. Mulliner, whatever. I'll just keep up what I'm doing. Pace car's coming out of turn 4. Gonna drop off on pit road. And Michael's gonna let that thing, man, go mean. I call them the monster machines here. And they're definitely gonna make them loud. He makes it growl. Green flag flies. We're back racing.
Yeah, John didn't lag behind that time.
Well, John got a good run with him. Let's see what happens. I think at this track it's very important who gets out in the clean air. Right now, Mike Romanger right there sitting in 3rd. Ed Morris is going to work him over. Steve Dukes. I got a feel for that guy. You know, Tim, week in and week out, he's had some good starts, good fast cars, but usually one slip up or a mental mistake on the track has cost him.
Yeah, that snake bites him every week, don't it?
Man, it does. It just jumps out there and gets him. Woof, and it's over with. Good battling going out throughout the field here. Just kind of look back here. Let's go back to Nick Hunt. Nick Hunt at 00. Got the He got the title sponsor colors running in the Vannoy Construction here, the Vannoy Construction Extreme Motorsports 99.com Cup Series. But he's back here marred in traffic. He's in 15th and he's a little bit off the pace.
Yeah, he's right there with Darren Clemens.
Yeah, well, we know old Darren Clemens. He runs on Saturday nights there. Good guy. And he's had an up and down season so far. He's right there in 14th spot. Well, hopefully he'll be able to get this. Just so hard to pass here, Tim.
Yes, it is, Joe.
We'll just have to see what happens so far, if anybody can get up through here. And obviously we know the man in 12th place, and I know Lacey's out there jumping up and down, man, on the couch right now. Rooting for him is Brent Cool, Mr. Drive for Diabetes himself out there in the 12th place spot. He's going to see if he can't move up through the field a little bit. Who else can we look at back here? Hunter McDaniel. Well, I'll tell you, Tim, there's another guy who has showed up this season.
Yeah, Hunter's doing pretty good there, Joe. He's keeping up with them there.
Well, you know, in the last couple of weeks, you know, just to talk about him there, the last couple of weeks, he actually has been up there battling for the lead. And, you know, he lost a heartbreaker a couple of weeks ago to Bryce Whitson on a restart, spun the tires, and I mean, inches. It wasn't much to lose it.
Oh man, it happened at the right time for Bryce Whitson.
Yeah, and it was just right place, right time for him, and Hunter was just, I know he wanted it, but boy, he's working over the back end of Tommy Haynes, so that's a good battle right there for 8th and 9th.
Yeah, he's up under Tommy Haynes there. He got a good run right there if he can hold it down low.
Yes,
Tommy got up high.
Tommy stood up high. We'll see, man, if he's able to make that low line work here early, as everybody's kind of single file right now, and he does make the pass.
He sure did.
Absolutely. Well, we'll check back up front here as we got Michael still leading, and he's got John T right there on his back deck, along with Mike Romanger, Ed Moore, Steve Dukes, Bryce Senesac. They're all running in a line. It's just, you see this right here. This is typical Charlotte, Tim. Everybody's kind of running in a line because there's really just nowhere to go.
Well, there ain't no good place to pass on this track, Joe. You got caution on Speedway.
Caution on the track. Oh, Darren Clemens. Let's go back and watch what happened on his end. Let's see what happened to him back here. The 32. Oh, just got together with Brent Cool a little bit. Hard into the wall. Go on a different angle here and see. I don't know if Darren come up some a little bit, but he went up underneath. They were battling right there for position. Brent was high, and it just looks like Darren just kept coming up and coming up and coming up, and the spotter didn't tell him it was clear, and Brent was there, caught the back end, tore the car all to pieces.
Yeah, but I think Brent's all right.
Yeah, Brent got a little nose damage, not too bad, but wow, Darren, well, he took a lick into the wall.
Yeah, he is in the wrong place at the wrong time, wasn't he?
Absolutely was. Everybody back on pit road, because I'm going to tell you, Tim, tires are probably going to be at a premium here. And you're going to see these guys come in here at every pit stop and probably take tires.
Yes, Joe. This track right here and these cars will eat your tires up on the inside.
Yep, no doubt about it. We'll see who wins the battle off pit road this time, because last time it was a good battle.
Yes, it was. Here they come.
Michael Molnar going to win it. All right. Not a bad move there. Everybody makes it off pit road. Yeah, you just got to look at it this way. These guys are definitely going to, you know, every time they get an opportunity, put tires in.
Yep. Let's see who beats off pit road this time.
He got Michael made it off pit road first. Up Octavio.
John was right behind him, wasn't he?
John came out right behind him. Mike Romanger right there in third. Ed Morrison fourth. Bryce Senesac came out 5th. Bryce is another one, and I always get a kick out of his car. It's the 09 car and the 09 design. No doubt. Hunter McDaniel, we were just talking about him. He's up to 6th.
Yeah, Hunter's doing good. He's right there behind 09.
Richie Evans. No, Alan was out there just talking about him. Richie Evans right there, too, in the 7th place spot. And Tommy Haynes sitting at 8. Davey Hendricks last night. He had up and down kind of race, but he's out here tonight. In 9th place spot, you got Mike Franklin round out the top 10.
Yeah, they pretty well got a bunch of cars back there with them, ain't they?
No doubt. Well, out there, man, in the viewer world, who's your favorite driver? Who you pulling for? I know a couple of you out there pulling for certain ones, but I know me and Tim, sometime we get up here, we don't like giving them the jinx up here, but, you know, I don't know. I still got to go with Hunter McDaniel. I'd really like to see him pull a win off, and I think he will before the series and the season's up. I really would like to see him, get up there. He has a very good, strong car week in and week out.
Joe, I believe it's going to be between him, John T. Wimbish, and Mike Romanger.
All right, good deal. Can't count out Michael either. Man, but there's a lot of guys out here. Yeah, and I hate just picking one because it sounds like, well, Joe, you're all for it. Not really, man. I'm really all for all these guys. I like hearing what y'all have to say out there and whatnot. Steve Dukes, man, I tell you what, this guy has just had an eventful season. Very fast car, very talented out there. But for some reason, he's back in 15th.
The poor fella, every time he gets a good run there, Joe, he runs into bad luck.
He does. And it just seems like he just cannot get that monkey off his back, or so to speak, here as we're getting set to go back. Green flag racing once again at Charlotte. Typical Charlotte style race here. You see a bunch of cars kind of pushing up, going into each other, and Michael R. Mulliner right there is going to be the man out front. John T. Wimbish right beside of him.
That's last start, ain't it?
I think so. Not sure. Pace car out of turn 4. Going to drop off on pit road. Michael's going to make it sing. Here we go. We're going back green flag. Charlotte racing here for the Vannoy Construction Extreme Motorsports 99.com Cup. They head off into 1.
Yeah, they did that. I thought John Wimbish was going to get ahead of him there.
Well, he got that good jump. The battle's on here, though. Ed Morris says, I want to try to get up here, and he tries the high line for the moment. But Mike Romanger, we call him Mr. Extreme. That guy right there, past champion here, definitely knows how to get it done. He just storms right there on the inside, and he's going to try to see if he can't work over John T. Wimbish a little bit. And we were just talking about Hunter McDaniel for a second. He's got Bryce Senesac on his back.
Yes, he does there, Joe. I tell you what, he got up high right there just then.
Bryce Senesac down low, going to take the spot. There's another guy we don't really talk a lot of, but I tell you what, he definitely knows how to get it done on the track, and just not had the season that he wanted, but I feel like a win is lurking around the corner for him.
Yes, it is, Joe. I believe it is, too.
Yep, Bryce Senesac, he's run strong week in and week out, so definitely just going to get everything in the mix here. Any one of these guys can put it into the wind here tonight. Tommy Haynes is right there in 7th, and we were talking about Tommy Haynes last week. We said somebody needs to go check on him because I think he got killed on the track.
Boy, he had a rough hit, I'll tell you that.
Yes, he did. And I think, man, we're going to have to he came in last night while we was doing a race here, the truck series. He said he's all right, so it's good to see him out there racing here tonight, sitting in the 7th spot. He's got Richie Evans right there, and this is kind of typical Charlotte here, Tim. You just kind of riding behind each other. Not a lot you can do. It's you're really kind of stuck.
It's textbook racing right here, Joe. And last night he said his ribs are a little sore, but he's all right.
Yeah, ribs a little sore. There you go. Yeah, ribs a little bit sore. He'll be all right. Now, what we are seeing right here, too, is you see these guys, man, up here, like watching Hunter McDaniel right here, and watching Tommy Haynes on his back end. The biggest area that you can get to where you can pass here as you see, because there's not a lot you can do with it. Everybody's taking the line you need. Is it the car in front of you? This place, if you push up, get out of line, then that's when you could capitalize on a mistake in front of you.
You got to watch it. You got to watch them real close.
Absolutely, you do. So far, man, a good run here. Everybody kind of single file run in order. As Brett Cool, he's back there in the 14th spot. He got caught up in that incident early on. Got a little nose damage too.
Yeah, Brent got a little nose damage on that last one there.
Yeah, I hate to see that. Steve Duke's trying to come through the field. Nick Hunt's right there. You know, Nick, he blew it up last season. Xfinity Series champion. Pulled that thing off.
Boy, I tell you, he sure did. And old Nick's a good driver.
He is, no doubt about it. Steve Dukes has made his way back up to 11th. Let's see if he can motor that 48 machine back to the front and be patient and not have any more trouble. And we'll just have to keep an eye on him throughout the entire race here.
He's right there close on Davey Hendricks. I know that.
And coming up in the meantime right there. And still up front, Michael R. Muller. Looks like he's pulling away a little bit from John T. Wimbish, who has got Mike Romanger right there on his back deck lid. Ed Morris in the mix, Bryce Senesac there, Hunter McDaniel, Tommy Haynes, Richie Evans, Mike Franklin, and Steve Dukes now moved up to 10th. So, yeah, everybody, I think at this point right now, Tim, everybody's just trying to drive the track and be patient.
That's right. Hunter McDaniel's there. Steve Dukes just took over 10th.
He did. I saw that. So he's moving up one by one here slowly but surely. His lap times, I'm looking at him right now. That last lap was a little bit slower, probably because he had to go around, the car that he passed. We'll just have to kind of look and see how fast he is as opposed to when he comes out of turn 4 here. Let's see what this time is. If he's making up any ground here to Mike Franklin. Crosses the line. And a 29.412. So he's a little tick off from Mike Franklin. A little bit faster than Hunter and a couple other ones, but everybody else up there running, 29.3s and stuff like that.
They're real close there in the running.
They are. Battle right here for 8th and 9th. Richie Evans, Mike Franklin right in front of Steve.
That number 8 right there, Richie Evans, and that 82. You got Steve Dukes coming up behind them too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That'll actually help Steve if they get up there and battle and kind of get side by side. That's what Steve would love to see, because then they'd be able to reel them in pretty good.
Yes, he will.
All right now, Tommy Haynes and Hunter McDaniel. Now, Tommy's been trying to ride in the tire tracks there of Hunter McDaniel. These are some of the closest battles going on right here. It's kind of between Hunter, Tommy, Richie, and Mike.
Tommy Haynes changed color of his car, didn't he?
You know what? Let me see. I know last week I wasn't showing the right color there. I was having a few issues, but he's got the Demon SimWorks design. And actually, we could get a, let me find my right picture here to actually show off the side. It may look good. There we go. Show off the side just a little bit. Show off the paint jobs. There we go.
Purple, green, and gray.
Okay, yeah, I hate that there, Lacey Man Brent Cool saying that he blew the motor. Yeah, it had to be, because he had some front end damage right there on that incident. So Brent Cool unfortunately out of the race.
That's the one I heard blow.
Oh, okay. He was out there listening.
Sorry, Brett.
Yeah, we hate to see that, man. I tell you, it's it's just one of those deals. You just never know, and it happens. It's racing. Sometimes you're good, and sometimes, well, you're in a bad spot.
Yeah, you got to protect that nose.
I want to get it punched off.
All right.
Tommy, he's going underneath Hunter. Want to see if he can take that spot.
Boy, he's close. They were pushing up.
And right there is what I was talking about all race long, Tim. He can get a run going on the inside, but we're 17 laps into the tires, and the tires now at this point are starting to go, nope. They're starting to show their wear, and he just cannot, because Hunter's pushing coming out of the turn a little bit, and that does give Tommy the run. The problem is, can he hold it? Now, he's going to make the pass here because well there, but he had to drive it in, and we'll see. Yep, he's going to make that pass.
He got it.
Wow, that's a good move right there. Meantime, I was watching that. I was trying to keep a corner on my eye too, because I was watching Mike Romanger up here. He's been working over John T. Wimbish up front. Now, we know Mike, past champ, call him Mr. Extreme here. The guy, man, is just probably one of the most laid back, calm, cool, cats out there, and not very aggressive. I've only seen him be aggressive on the track a couple times. He really is one of these he's kind of an ice man. I call him Mr. Extreme, man, because he definitely will sit back and he will let the race kind of come to him.
That night he did that, Joe. He was provoked into that.
Yeah, and some tracks you just got to bring out the aggression. You have to. You can't just be, like that. You've got to sometimes see what a race. Now, a race like this where it's going long, green flag right now, actually kind of plays into his favor. But if we had a lot of small cautions or whatnot, and over the course of a race, yeah, he might have to pick up that aggression a little bit to make get to the field. But see, Ed Moore's closing in.
Yeah, he's better on a long run there.
Absolutely. Ed Morris is closing in on those three up front there. They're all kind of just quite nose to tail. But boy, I tell you what, Michael, he's a man moving away right now.
Michael Mueller?
Michael Mueller, yep.
I think it's Mueller. I ain't for sure.
It probably is. I just can't get it out. Doesn't roll off my tongue quite well.
I heard that Whoopi didn't have no teeth.
Yeah, Mueller.
Mueller.
Yeah, Mueller. I'm going to go with Mueller.
I'm not making fun of him.
Oh, no, we're just trying to figure out how to see if we're messing his name up. Oh, boy, I'll tell you what. What's that?
No, go ahead.
Oh, well, I was just saying, man, it's been a good race so far. I mean, a lot of guys here, a couple cautions early on. Kind of typical, here to Charlotte. These guys trying to figure out what's going on with the track here. As I'm watching Tommy Haynes, once he got around Hunter McDaniel, now he's working over Bryce Senesac.
Yes, he is.
And that's bringing Hunter McDaniel's turn.
Oh, no.
Oh, caution out.
Oh, Hunter.
He going through the grass. He's throwing dirt, mud everywhere.
They gonna get a good dollar for that one.
Let's go back
that
here.
That long.
Yeah, no doubt. Then somebody give him a tip. Let's see what happened. Oh, Richie Evans just looked like he got right in the back. All those guys kind of were just racing really, really hard right there coming out of the turn. Richie looks like he's going to dive down the inside. And let's see. Hunter was clear.
He hit him.
Boom. Yeah, just got him a little bit coming off the turn. That's a good driving job by old Hunter McDaniel right there to keep that thing from not going all the way into the wall.
Never did go all the way around, did it?
No, actually held on to it, so no damage. Should be able to put 4 new tires on that thing and get it back out there running.
Way to go, Hunter. Holding it in there, buddy.
Yeah. On the caution here at Charlotte for the Vannoy Construction Extreme Motorsports 99.com Cup Series. Michael R. Mueller right there, the man out front. John T. Wimbish sitting in second. Mike Romanger third. Ed Morris the fourth. Tommy Haynes up the fifth. He's on the move. As again, everybody's going to come in. Those tires are important.
Oh, yeah. Nick Hunt's up to 10th there, Joe.
Moving up, ain't he?
Yeah, he is. Here they come toward you.
Yeah, coming in the pits here. And Michael's had some exceptional pit stops here the last couple times. Let's see if he gets another one.
Hunt has to go that extra step, too.
Yeah, true. Watching our pit stops here. Looks like Michael's going to do it. No, whoa. Battle for second, or battle for the lead off there. Mike Romanger. I'll tell you what, John T. Wimbish, he's got the ultimate pit stall. But he might need to come out there and slap one of his crewmen because he's had some bad pit stops here the last couple times.
Well, what he has to do is go around the leader there to get to his pit stall, and it takes a few seconds to do that.
Well, that would dictate, but his actual pit stop was a 15. Well, it's the same as actual Michael's that time. And what's funny is this was actually kind of cool. You don't see this very often. Michael had a 15.1. John had a 15.1. Now that's the pit time. That's when they stop, how long it takes them to put tires, fuel in the car, etc., etc. But the total pit time, from the time that they get on pit road, cross the line, to the time that they go through the pit, to the time it takes them to get off a pit road or across the line, the line out of pit road. Both of them guys had a 38.6.
I heard that both times.
That's crazy. So both of them was tied, identical times.
Well, that means something, Joe.
Whew. Means he did his work on pit road. Michael did. So unfortunately, John actually lost. Now here's the thing. Mike Romanger had a 14.5, so he had a very good stop and time getting off pit road. So that's why he beat John coming off pit road there and got in second.
Yeah, he beat him by just a little bit.
Yeah, that's all it takes. A little bit of fender.
That's it.
Well, y'all think about the race out there. It's been a very good one. Entertaining, I think, so far.
Been a great race so far.
I've enjoyed it. Go over and take me a headache medicine. Not got a headache because of the race. I just got a headache because my head hurts.
Good way.
Yeah. Well, I think. Yeah, I know we talked about this the other day. I think it's eye strain, some, and I've always still had problems ever since my surgery and stuff with my eyes, and makes me give a headache behind one of my eyes. There is all.
I have a problem with my feet if I sit so long.
That's just because you old.
Alright.
And I don't know how in the world you sit in that office chair for 9 years, you know what I mean, in a row.
That might be what's wrong with me, Joe.
I tell you what, man, I couldn't do it. My hat's off to you. You better than I am. I'll go ahead and admit it. I ain't ashamed. Shoot. Well, here we go. Let's go back to, it's been good, Edward. You're right. Going back, green flag racing, lights on the pace car off. Michael's been the man out front here. Let's get this thing going. And Mike Romanger's right beside him. Let's see if he gets a good jump. Pace car's in. We're going racing here at Charlotte.
Ooh.
Oh, Tommy Haynes spun the tires just a little bit. Almost put it up in the wall, but he got it straight.
He did spin the tires. That's what I was looking at.
Well, and you can do that in these cup cars. A lot of people are like, well, man, they just went and got tires. These cars have so much power to them. It's very, very easy to make those things crank and spin the tires.
Yes, it sure is on a restart.
Absolutely. Well, let's go back here and see what's happening. Hunter McDaniel's flying through the field. He's in 11th right now. Remember, he just spun on that last instance right there in front of them. So you got a good group of machines right there in the mix.
Woo, he's in a hornet nest there, ain't he?
No doubt about it. So he's trying to run up to there. Andrew Mraz, he's coming back through the front a little bit. Remember, early on, he got caught up in a mix. The car's a little crunched up right now, but he's up to 9th.
Yeah, he's right there.
No doubt about it.
He's running by himself right now. Hunter McDaniel's going to catch him, though.
Yeah, he's closing in a little bit. Good battle right here, Bryce Senesac and Mike Franklin.
Yeah, Bryce is doing good.
Yeah, they're side by side right there between them two. Everybody's got new tires, and that's the thing, Tim. With new tires, it makes you feel like you can do anything with the car.
Oh, it makes you feel like Superman there, Joe.
We were just talking about Hunter McDaniel. He goes up underneath Davey Hendricks for that spot. So Hunter had no damage on that car, just slid through the grass, put 4 new tires. He's coming back to the front.
He's on the inside there of Andrew Mraz.
I think it's me inside of Andrew. My bad. I thought it was that Davey, but might take that spot eventually. We'll see if he can. Andrew's fighting back pretty good on the high side.
He got it.
He does. Michael's still leading this one and watching that one up front, but good battle still there as Hunter has to fall back in line.
Look at that Richie Evans there, Joe.
Yeah, Richie's right behind him, and I think Hunter's probably looking back going a little nervous, like, man, last time Richie got in the back of me. Wait a minute, I don't want that to happen again.
He didn't want it to go up there again.
Oh, no doubt about it. Well, Bryce Senesak's in a battle here with Davey Hendricks in that 38. Look at this one.
Oh, yeah, he's on the inside of that 38.
Good run right there.
Yes, he is.
If he can make that pass work. We haven't seen anybody yet. Davey almost run it up into the wall coming out of turn 2. He's got that high line, and we've said it before, the high line is just kind of king here.
If he takes it high and wide, Bryce could get under him.
Yeah, let's just get that momentum coming off the turn. That's where it's at right now, and you saw that let Davey stay in the 7th place spot. Well, let's check back up front because Mike Romanger and Michael Armoner is pulling away from John T. Wimmis. He's got a second over those two. And the two top guys, you can see Michael, again, he's just kind of stalking Michael up there.
Yeah, he's like a bird, a hawk on a limb, ain't he?
No doubt. And Ed Morris, he's back here running behind John T., trying to stalk him a little bit.
Ed's in a good position there, buddy.
Yeah, Ed has just been, he's had an up and down. Came close to about a week or so ago from getting a win. Just ran out of time on that one.
John T., he's right there. John T.'s a good driver.
Well, folks, I tell you what, if you like what you see, hit a like, hit a share, hit a sub. You know, it's the first time around. Definitely, we appreciate everybody tuning in. And I know the drivers in the leagues will definitely enjoy it. There's a lot of racing coming up and a lot of things. We got the Cup Series happening here for the Vannoy Construction Extreme Motorsports 99.com. So far, it has been a pretty good one here at Charlotte.
I think everybody should like this one, Joe.
Hope so.
Oh, they're doing a great job.
Who's your favorite out here?
I don't want to say.
Oh, you
Don't want to jinx them.
Yeah, definitely don't want to jinx them or put a hurting on anybody like that or anything. So definitely is what it is. But it has been a good Cup Series run so far. Michael Armoner, man out front with Mike Romanger right there in second. John T. Wimmis happily sitting in third. Got Ed Morris right there in fourth. Tommy Haynes hanging on to fifth. Mike Franklin sixth. Davey Hendricks the seventh. Bryce Senesak the eighth. Andrew Mraz the ninth. And Hunter McDaniels worked his way back up to 10th.
Yeah, Hunter just ain't having no luck.
Not been able to get that thing going.
Always in the wrong place at the wrong time there, Joe.
Who's that?
Hunter.
He's back in 11th right now. And, oh yeah, wow, he's back there hanging on to that machine. He caught the apron there. Oh, now he's heading off into pit road. Yeah, something's off.
You know, he hit the wall a while ago.
Ah, okay, so he pushed up. That's what happened, okay. Didn't catch that. I was wondering why he was coming into pit, and he was all out of whack.
Yeah, he was.
All right. I hate to see that on Hunter McDaniel's part. And there you go. Damn, you jinxed him.
No, you did.
Your fault.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, I'm blaming all on you.
Ha ha. You gotta have somebody blaming on.
Why not? Well,
That's right.
let's see. It's going to leave us up here You got them all single file pretty much to the top 10 here. It's just kind of one of these typical style races. Long way to go, you know, in this one. Mike Romanger, he's up there peeking a little bit around Michael. He's going to see maybe if he can maybe try to make that pass. Look at him. He's all with a back deck lid.
He'll find it in a minute.
Yeah, he'll see. The thing is, Michael's got that position that he needs. And, you know, Mike Romanger just cannot get it. Kind of backing off. Well, I tell you, fast way around this track, you know, they're hitting that apron right there. But there's a fine line between hitting that apron going fast and danger.
Boy, it is a fine line right there on the bottom.
And you see him putting those left tires right on the white line. He goes a little bit further down, it'll upset that car and could shoot him up the track.
He sure will. He got it about 3 or 4 foot off of it now.
Yep, so good run so far that Mike is putting on, and kind of heating up behind him back here. Well, you still got John T. and Ed Morris behind them. But you've got those 3 or 4 machines back here of Tommy Haynes, Davey Hendricks. They're back here kind of starting to mix it up a little bit.
That's 3-4 right there.
Yes, it is. I want to give a shout out to TMP Knives Company coming on board here with the 2019 season, along with the SimSpeedShop.com. Definitely, if you're looking for a button box or anything for your sim needs, check out SimSpeedShop.com. Unleashed Graphics, check them out. She does an outstanding job on all her paints and all. Miss them being out in the chat a lot. But boy, look at this battle. Tommy Haynes, Davey Hendricks are going to go door to door.
Davey pulled out from him a little bit. Tommy lit up on it, I believe.
And that's going to let Bryce Senesac come into the mix.
Yes, it is. Bryce Senesac got the line he needs, too.
So far, so good.
Tommy let him get up high, and he shouldn't have done that. Caution.
Caution's out.
Uh-oh.
I'm not 100% sure. Did you see who it was?
No. I'm watching the board, though.
Me too. I didn't see anybody drop right off real quick.
Gary May is in 10th, 15th. Looked like it might have been him.
Gary May?
Well, wait a minute.
I throw a hot dog wrapper on the track.
Andrew Morales.
Was it Andrew?
Check it out, Joe.
Yep. He just did a quick spin. That's why we couldn't find it right off. Let's go back on the replay here and watch. Oh, he came off the turn, went up into the tri-oval, hit the wall. Yep. Loops it around real quick. Got it going real quick.
Took me a few minutes to get him there, but I found him.
Yeah, just one of them quick spin arounds. That's what it was. So I got a feeling everybody again. Pit stops.
Yeah, here they come towards you, Joe.
Out.
Oh, look who's going to beat. Oh. Mike Romanger beat him out. Aha, look at Michael. Mike Romanger come out, and Michael Mueller come out, and Ed Morris. John P. Wimby. Somebody's having a trouble. McDaniel stayed out, look like. Yeah, no? Michael Romanger, he beat him out of the pit road there, so we're going to see what Mike's got for him. Michael Mueller is a good runner here. We'll see about what happened to him and Ed Morris. And we got Mr. Excitement, or the captain, John T. Wimby. Pace car bringing them around there. They're slow on this track. Pace car. Somebody's car backfiring, sound like. Y'all hear that? Okay. Hey, John Marine.
John out there.
Michael Romanger beat him out, Joe.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he was working on Michael there early in the race.
Yeah. Sound like one of them got a backfire or something.
Farting on the track.
Yeah,
Sorry, folks. I ain't
I ain't believing he said that.
Sorry about that, folks. I couldn't resist, but I'm bad. I know that wasn't professional out there. My bad. Apologize to everybody out there. Yeah. Oh, man.
We having a good time, Joe.
Absolutely. Well, they look like they're going to stack them back up side by side here. Mike Romanger, I tell you what, yeah, that's the difference between here and what you'd hear on real life. There's some things, man, here you might not get here. Well, they wouldn't dare say up there, but if they did, it would actually make NASCAR a lot more exciting.
That's right. They get a little carried away sometimes.
Hey, Joe.
Mike Romanger's going to lead them all.
That's right, Mr. Extreme himself, and we've seen whoever gets out front usually has the advantage here, so we'll have to see when they go back. Green flag racing here on the start. Set. Mike Romanger, the man right there, pulling off in turn 4. Michael Armoner, he's going to try to see if he can't get that lead back real quick on these new tires. Remember, you got Ed Morris and them company behind them. Pace cars out of turn 4, drops off on pit road. We're going back, green flag racing. Under the lights of Charlotte, we're back running.
Hey, Mike held off there a little bit in the 27 of Michael Mueller there. He almost shot ahead of him.
Absolutely. Yes, sir, John. We got cups around here, and you can see right now Michael R. Muller's got his hands full with John T. Wimmish and Ed Morris. And Ed's on the inside. He's going to go door to door. Now's the time to see what kind of motor he's got underneath it. Here comes Mike Franklin.
Yeah, Mike Franklin went back in the back there for a while.
Yeah, and did good.
Oh, yeah.
So far,
There comes Michael Mueller past Mike Romanger.
Yeah, absolutely. John T. Wimbish, he's in the mix a little bit here. He's still in the third. Michael Mueller takes the lead back, though. Wow. He just drove around Mike Romanger.
I don't think Mike Romanger is ready to start racing yet.
Well, he understands it's a long way to go, and definitely just got a lot of time. But I'll tell you what, look at Davey Hendricks back here. He's running a high line.
There he is. Him and Bryce Senesack both are running a high line a while ago.
Yeah, they're way up there in the sky. Look at that. Looks pretty good.
If it'll help him, that's okay.
Well, it seems he's doing pretty good so far. He's up to 7th right now. He was able to hold off the 17 there. Tommy Haynes, who was in 8th. Richie Evans there in 9th. Nick Hunt up in the 10th. Bryce Senesack 6th. Mike Franklin the 5th. Ed Morris, he's hanging on to 4th right now.
He did come in there in 4th. What's that? 27 is off again.
Yeah, Michael Ormore, he got out front and he is gone.
Him and Mike Romanger's up there.
It is Mike Franklin working over the back end of Ed Morris.
Boy, he is, ain't he?
Good battle right there.
Oh, yeah.
The lone little Ford up there. You know, I'm a Ford man. They got all that junk behind him. I mean, Camaros around him.
Ha ha.
You know I'm gonna have a field day next year, Tim, when iRacing brings out the Mustang on the Cup car. You know I'm gonna have a field day of that then, right?
Oh Lord, yeah.
I mean, it's just gonna be like, wow.
John T is gaining on Mike Romanger there a little bit.
That's in lap times there, just looking at them. That's a pretty good one up there. Everybody's kind of single file so far. You have to kind of go back here to Tommy Haynes before you get a side-by-side duel. That's Tommy Haynes and Davey Hendricks going to mix it up.
They right there. Well, Davey Hendricks pulled behind him.
Yeah, Tommy's been up to the top here most of the night so far. Got to see if he can hang on to it. Well, Davey right now is having his hands full with that car. Now he's got Richie Evans all over him.
Richie Evans is going to go below him there. There he comes.
Try to take that spot away. He's going to the inside, number 8 there. That's going to be for the 8th place in the number 8 machine.
Yeah, we got the number 9 up there in front of them by Senesac.
Yeah, 09 design.
That's right.
Good side-by-side battle right there.
Ooh, Richie Evans got that nose out there now. He's going.
And that's going to leave, man. Let Nick Hunt come into the mix. Oh, he got a little on the back end there of Davey.
He wasn't expecting to come down.
Yeah, and then, obviously, breaking points just a little bit different among each other. So he lost a little momentum on that one. That's a good-looking car. I got to take a gander on who painted that car. And I'm probably going to go ahead and get one guess, and I'm probably going to be right. And I'm going to say Rick Donathan probably painted that machine.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I got to say, kind of looks like his artwork in a nutshell.
It does.
Good-looking car, though, out there. The Vannoy Construction machine here for the ExtremeMotorsports99.com Vannoy Construction Cup Series here.
Davey Hendricks is catching up with that 8 of Richie Evans there, and they're going to go in 1, 2, 3, 4 there.
Yep, got Tommy Haynes there in the mix along with Bryce Senesac, too, so it's about a 4-car battle there. We got the Bass Pro Shops of Richie Evans. He's got a big boat.
Yep, I think, yeah. Tommy Haynes is on the inside of Bryce Senesac. Well, he was.
Right, look on the inside. That's what we're talking all night long. Those guys, man, just cannot hold that low line down.
Taking a peek in there. Richie Evans is right there on the bumper of Tommy Haynes there, Joe.
Yes, he is. So at any moment, I think what'll happen right here, if one of these guys make a slip or a mistake, look at Davey Hendricks gets a run off the turn.
Boy, he did too, didn't he? Whoo! He gonna make that pass. He can hold it down. They have got 14 laps on them tires, Joe.
What's up, man? Rudy, what's going on, man? Good battle right now. You got the number 17 Tommy Haynes, Bryce Senesac right in the mix.
Hello, Max TV. Separate a little bit.
What's up, man, fellas? How y'all doing out there? Good run so far. Michael R. Warner out front in this one. Mike Romanger, he is still sitting in second. And right now, Michael's kind of moving away from Mike. We're watching this battle here between Bryce, Tommy Haynes, and old Richie Evans here.
Buddy, they duking it out, buddy.
And it's just typical Charlotte here. Tommy's trying to do that low line. He just cannot get that momentum running on the inside. He's trying to utilize it, but the high lane is where it's at right now. Kind of holding up the guys behind him, but here comes Davey Hendricks.
Boy, Tommy Haynes got a good run there, but he still ain't going to be able to hold it.
Nope. As they'll go side by side. It's a good dual battle right there. So you got door to door coming down the back stretch.
Got
pretty good,
Davey
man.
Hendricks right behind him, too.
Up here calling this race here, the Cup Series, having a Having a fun night here at Charlotte so far. Well, Davey Hendricks come off the turn a little wiggly and like a wiggle worm.
Left that 8 right open, Richie Evans.
Well, Richie, he's going to row that boat right on the inside and see if he can't take that spot away. He's been there pretty much all night long.
He has.
Just couldn't get the momentum coming off the turn. Davey's going to be able to hold on to the spot 8 spot. Richie's going to fall back to 9th. Tommy Haynes up to 7th. Bryce Senesack right there in 6th. Again, everybody's just trying to be patient. We're lap 86 of 148 here under the lights at Charlotte Motor Speedway with the Vannoy Construction Extreme Motorsports 99.com Cup Series. It's been an exceptional and a typical style Charlotte race. Some guys trying to make some moves, but obviously on this track it's very hard to pass.
It's still early for the move there, Joe. They a lot of them just staying in line. It's real early to make a move right yet.
Yeah, they're testing the waters every once in a while, and they're seeing what the car will do and will not do, like Tommy Haynes right there on Bryce Sensor. Oh, Tommy's in the wall. Oh, you want to talk about a save without a caution. Right there was a good one. Let's go back on the replay. He went into the turn and came out and pushed up. We've seen it all night long. Cars getting very, very tight. Watch this. That car got tight up into the wall. And you want to talk about it. Davey Hendricks was about as close to wrecking him as about as close as you can get. Never touched him.
That's the truth. I tell you what, Tommy Haynes, he hung on that baby.
Wow. That was a good one right there. But just like that, Tim, you can get into trouble here at Charlotte.
You can, Joe, and we seen it right there. Everybody's seen it. Tommy Haynes got into the wall a little bit. I tell you, man, it don't take much to get you backwards.
Here's the thing. Does anybody have anything for Michael Moner up there up front? I mean, that guy, once he's got out front, has just ran away from the field.
I don't know if anybody's going to have to be Mike Romanger.
Mike Romanger sitting in second. John Wimbish, I'm looking at the lap times. They're almost identical. John T. Wimbish ran that time he was a little bit slower, but they were only like about a thousandth or a couple thousandths off from each other.
They sure are. I'm looking at that.
Good run between those two. That just shows you how even these guys are on the track. Ed Morris right there. Let's go on back here. Tommy Haynes in the back. I mean, he hit that wall. He's got some right side damage on it. That's going to hinder him a little bit.
He's back in 14th now, Joe.
I just noticed car out of the race. Obviously, Brent Cool blowing the motor up early on. Hate to see that, but Steve Duke's another one out. We talked about that guy. Just cannot catch a break.
He spun around, hit the wall, tore his car up.
Hate that.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've been about halfway through it here, and everybody loves it. And I know John Marine loves it out there. Let's do the OSR Network rundown order here. What do you think?
Go get it.
All right. Shows off some of the paint jobs and shows off a lot of these guys. Well, that man right there, Michael R. Moner, out front in the FEG, man, Ford Entertainment Group. You see a little promo code on the side. Put that in. You get $20 off Meta-Built system there. He started second. He is out front in that 27 machine and has been pretty darn good all night long. I don't know if anybody's got anything for him. Well, this man here in second, he don't need much of an introduction, but we call him Mr. Extreme himself. Started fourth, sitting second. Got the Napa know-how machine, knows how to run this car around the track. That's Mike Romanger. John T. Wimbish, call him the captain. He's got the Demon Racing chassis with the Autos by Nelson machine out there right now. We put it on pole. He's right now in third, looking pretty good. Ed Morris, well, he's hanging on here to the fourth place spot. He started third. He's got Ed on there. Ed's got a good paint job along with Apocalyptic Motorsports Camp. Mike Franklin right behind him there. He's got Black Rifle and coffee. What a mix. Boy, I tell you, if you don't get hyped up on a coffee, go shoot somebody. He started 16th, currently sitting in fifth place right now. Bryce Senesack, well, I always say it, the 09 machine and the 09 design. Started 13th. He is sitting in 6th. Davey Hendricks, TMP Knives man himself. He's going to work it over. He's sitting in 6th. Currently right now in 7th spot. Richie Evans, Bass Pro Shops machine himself. He started 8th. Well, he's running 8th right now. And there you go, the Vannoy Construction machine of Nick Hunt. He got that one hair flapping and rolling here so far. He's the Extreme Motorsports 99.com Xfinity Series champion from last season. He started 15th. He's in 9th right now. Darren Clements, a little crunched up. He's had an up and down night so far, but he is in 10th. He started 14th. Pretty good, that number 32 machine right there. David Elliott. Hadn't really said much, but the old schools graphics and design machine, well, doing pretty good so far. David Elliott actually won last night in the truck, so there you go. It was Davey Elliott, right? What was Davey Elliott? Yeah, I think it was. Either way, started 17th, putting in 11. He's up to 11th place right now. Eric Driggins, well, he's got the mean green, and that thing's been mean all night long, hitting the wall and just been mean to him all together. So, started 5th. He's in 12th. Just a little bit off the pace here so far, Eric Driggins. And Hunter McDaniel had a very fast machine early on. Started 12th. He's up to 13th. So he's marring traffic on the beginning. He got up to the front side there early, but he's bumped the wall here. And then we just saw Tommy Haynes, the other Demon Sims machines. He started 9th. He bumped that wall, almost lost it, held on to it though. He's back in 14th. Gary May, he's got caught up in the wreck earlier on there. Mountain Dew ice, and, well, he probably felt like he was on ice early on. But he's up to 15th place right now. Andrew Morass still out there running. He's just been all up and down the track so far, but he's in 16th. Brent Cool. Brent Cool thought he blew his motor, but he's actually back out there. But he got that thing patched up the best he can. As Brent Cool started in 10th, currently up to 17th, and Mr. Drive for Diabetes himself. So that leaves only one machine out of the race. That's unfortunately Steve Dukes, who is out of it here tonight. And it brings us back to this man up front, who's dominated most of this race all night long, Michael R. Molnar, who started 2nd. He's out front. Well, folks, that's your OSR Network rundown order. Shows off the paint, shows off what these guys look like, and not bad. What do you think, Tim?
I appreciate that, Joe. That was a good rundown order, man. These guys right here, that guy right there, Michael Mueller, is running away with it.
He is. He has got a 1.5 second lead out front from Mike Romanger, who has got Ed Morris not quite close to him, but actually Ed Morris is up to 3rd, who has passed John T. Wimbish for that spot. So John's falling back, and Mike Franklin's right there.
I'm telling you what, Mike Franklin giving John T. a run, ain't he?
That's right. I knew it was a David that won last night. It was actually, what caught my eye is their paint jobs. They have the same sponsor. You're right. So David Weishart. Did David Weishart win last night? He didn't win last night.
No.
David didn't win last. No, David Weishart didn't win last night. I knew it wasn't David Weishart that won. Because Weishart actually doesn't run the old school. I have to go back on the video. Look, Rick, look on the website. Tell me who won last night. I'm an old guy. I already forgot. That's why I need to go on. That's why I need help with the websites and everything else. I need my accountant out there on the job. Go to ExtremeMotorsports99.com. Check out the truck series.
No, Eisenhower was 2nd, wasn't he?
Dwayne. There you go. Dwayne. Yeah. No, it wasn't. Yeah, no, it wasn't. I know it wasn't Davey. I know it wasn't David Weishart. I think he finished. I know it was in the top 10. Wasn't sure, but I know it was
8 or 9.
Yeah. I know they had the same sponsor, the old school graphics out there. That's what caught my eye.
Adam Eisenhower was 2nd last night.
Yeah. Folks, I just got to excuse me. I'm getting old, I'll work with Tim up here. He's rubbing off on me.
Ha.
What's up, John Weaver? How you doing out there? Well, look at this. Ed Morris, boy, turning up the heat right now. So he's going to try to work over Mike Romanger.
Ooh, he is, ain't he?
Good little run, but I just don't know if anybody's got anything from Michael Molnar out there.
You know, that happens every week, don't it, Joe?
What's that?
The driver runs off and leaves everybody.
Well, the Cup car is so different than in a lot of the other machines. you know, you can, in a track like Charlotte, we talked about it here, Tim. We talked about it before with the race here. It's almost like Las Vegas last night we saw it. Was who got out front pretty much is the advantage. This place so hard to pass. You know, you got to let the guy in front of you make a mistake, push up, lose his momentum before you can make the pass. It's just very hard, and you can see it. Whoever gets out front in that clean air usually is the one that takes off.
That's right.
Ed Morris right now, he's trying to do what he can do. He's sitting in third. We'll see if we can run him down. Now, we're on a pretty good long green. We're actually on the longest green flag run we've had all night here, Tim. We're at 39 laps in. None of these guys have tested the water, been that long out here. You know those tires right now are screaming.
Oh, they got to be getting slick, Joe.
And you're starting to see guys who are very good with those. Ed Morris obviously showing up very well, coming to the front. You see John T. Wimmis is actually falling off the pace just a little bit as the run goes on. Mike Franklin is making it around him.
John got marred up in that traffic back there.
Yeah, I've tried to look at John. I call him the captain. You know, he's another driver that's kind of calm, cool, respectful on the track. Can be aggressive at times. I don't know that he is very well. So Ed Moore says time to come in for tires. He's going to give up the ghost to come in. But, I kind of look at him and Mike Romanger, John T. and Mike Romanger. You know, those two kind of are close. I'd say Mike Romanger's probably a little bit more of a laid-back driver than John. But those two are kind of close in characteristics on the track.
John is a laid-back driver, but like you said, Mike Romanger a little bit laid-back more than he is.
Absolutely. Well, you're right, John, out there. Yeah, definitely. I mean, Darlington, now that's the track you just forget about passing. You just have to just hit the wall or try to pass them in, in the parking lot.
A flat track.
Oh, we got a car spinning. Daryl Clemens on pit road coming in. Let's go on here. He was trying to make his pit stop. Darren Clement, man, I think he tore that machine up. Watch right here. He's coming out of the turn. Tried to woe it down. The car wouldn't woe. Boom! Punched the inside coming into pit road. And there's another thing we don't talk much about, Tim, is how treacherous it is to get on pit road with these cars. Sometimes it's tough.
Especially with this many laps on the tires.
Right, because you've got to bring that thing down from such a fast rate of speed to all the way down to, I think the speed limit here on this pit road is what, 55, I believe?
I think it is.
You're talking about bringing them down from 180, 150 mile an hour to 55. Oh, wow.
Gotta get them tired in a hurry.
I know I've shot by my pit stall a couple times.
Yeah, I have too. I've had to go all the way around the track before and come back.
Yeah, I've done it. Absolutely. Michael R. Molnar is the man who's going to come back out when it cycles all around. Everyone's taking their pit stops. Now, what this is going to do here, it's going to split the field up pretty good. Now, Ed Morris, actually, he came in one lap earlier than Mike. We'll see if actually he's able to run him down there.
Well, he ain't got too many laps on them tires.
No, they're both out there. They both pretty much, there's only a lap difference between the two. So he should be able to get it done. It's been a very good long green flag run so far between them. As you've got Bryce Senesac right now, who is out front in this one.
Mike Romanger right on his deck lid.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, where's Mike Romanger? Yeah, he's working over Bryce Senesac, ain't he?
Yes, he is.
Well, Tim, fasten your seatbelt. Let's go high and wide. Blimpy King.
Oh, boy. Blimp, blimp, blimp.
That's right, Blimpy. Everybody loves Blimpy. One of them happy words. Like Blimpy, Tim?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, why not? Everybody loves Blimpy. It's one of them happy words. I tell you what, you can't be mad and say Blimpy. You can't grumble and say Blimpy. You can't just sit there, man, and just be and a Scrooge and say Blimpy, because it just don't sound right. But it does give you a good perspective of the facility and just how far apart these guys are. Some are far, some aren't. But it also is a good shot, overhead shot at the track here. And here at OSR Network, OnlineSimRacingNetwork.com, we call it the Blimpie Cam here, kind of just fitting. Everybody loves the Blimpie out there, but I tell you, I got to throw the challenge out there. Do it week in and week out, Tim, and hopefully the viewers don't ever get tired of it because it is just a fun thing. Is the Blimpie challenge here. If you're mad and upset, try to say Blimpie one time in the middle of a fight. Either the guy's still going to punch you and knock you out, or you both might start laughing or look at each other funny. But either way, although if you want to wake up next time this week, go up to your significant other, whatever, wife and all, and say, "Hey Blimpie, how was your day?" And I guarantee you, if she has a rolling pin in her hand, yeah, you're gonna wake up, man, next week sometime in a coma or something. But if you do, let us know, man, how it turns out for you. But that's the Blimpie Cam. OSR Network's on OnlineSimRacingNetwork.com, your home for fun and exciting sim racing. There you go.
You got that right. Wake up. They won't even remember what happened this past week.
The only thing the only thing you remember is just walking up to them and going, "What's my name?" Oh, wow. You're right there, Ed. Apocalyptic Motorsports 1 and 2. Let's don't forget about the teams here in ExtremeMotorsports99.com. So right now, Apocalyptic Motorsports showing up. You've got Michael R. Molnar and Ed Morris. They're teammates and actually 1 and 2 right now.
We're going to see who can get it done.
Well, you like testing out them browsers out there, don't you, John? Well, yeah, every time I turn around, you want a Chrome browser on a Maxthon. I don't even know what that is. And next thing I know, you're going to be on I don't know, maybe a tampon browser. Heck, man, you find all kinds of stuff, don't you?
Tampon.
I found it funny.
Whoa.
They're coming up to 6. John T. Wimby's trying to battle him. Now, they're teammates right there door to door.
Yeah, him and Mike Franklin.
Ooh, look at that, boy. John T. almost pushed up into the side of the double O, but he's going to make that pass.
Nick said, "I got to get up high. I can't have." Ooh! Nick
close,
almost hit the wall, yeah.
Close.
John's pushing up.
John's coming up. He's up to 6 right now, so yeah.
He gonna make that pass.
He is. Now, what the biggest thing, what has happened here with these green flag stops, it has kind of split everybody up here. You know, you've got Michael, who is out front by 2.2 over Ed Morris, and yeah, it's kind of split the field up. And that's just kind of what the kind of what the green flags. And you're right. Yeah, we're at Charlotte under the lights, and Charlotte Motor Speedway. They call it Charlotte Motor Speedway. To give you a little history lesson, and probably John Marine out there knows this. And actually, you just said it right there in the chat thing. I see it. Technically, this track sits in Concord, North Carolina. So it should be the Concord Speedway at one time, but they kept it Charlotte Motor Speedway because it's not in Charlotte, because Concord's not part of that. But they kept it Charlotte because that's what it originally was named. It's right there at the line. And I'll just give you a little history lesson. I'm only about 50 minutes from this track. I've got a lot of racers around me, Tim, here. I've actually, about a mile down the road, Austin Dillon and his dad and all that lives. RCR's less than 10 minutes from where I'm at. Richard Childress lives right up the road. But then you go to Kannapolis and all, which is, 40 minutes away from where I'm at, 30, 40 minutes. That's where all the race teams and that are. So there you go.
That's where Dale Earnhardt was from, him and Dale Jr.
Yep. I've rode by his place a couple times, and even though RCR's here and there where I am, yes, I've been to the museum, I've seen all the stuff, but I'm no fan. I'm sorry, folks. I'm not a Earnhardt fan. Not a Chevy fan.
They got a bunch of their cars up here at Talladega too. The one that wins the race, they have to leave their car in the showroom for a year.
Yeah, at Daytona.
That's that Talladega too.
Never heard of a Talladega at Daytona.
Yep.
Never heard of Talladega. Look that up, John. I don't think they have to leave the winter car, man, at Talladega. They do at Daytona. The Daytona 500 car has to stay at Daytona 500 for the year, so they have to give that car up for a year. That's the opening season car. Now, the second Daytona race, they don't. The one that they have in July, the Daytona 500, they do. But either way, actually, I've been to the museum and just here kind of race everybody, you know, and whatnot. Obviously, I'm not far away from Bowman Gray, which is to me, that's just fight club with cars. Oh, it's nice. I mean, there's a lot of times when I was in high school, Ed, back in the day, I would actually hear them testing the motors over at RCR because the high school was right down the road from it, and you could actually physically hear them testing the motors and whatnot. So it was pretty cool. Look at this, Mike Franklin working over Bryce Senesac here for 4th place.
Boy, he's up under him, ain't he?
Took that spot away.
Here he comes.
Absolutely.
Oh, he got a hard run right there.
Yep. And, you know, just the inside of like this track here, too, you know, they kept it Charlotte Motor Speedway because that's originally what they had it in. Like I said, it's technically Concord. But just to give you another idea here of just, I mean, you're talking about, Tim, almost, about 100,000 or so people that can be filled into this place. Believe me, I've been on 85 before and seen them coming the other way. My advice, don't go there. but
right.
It is kind of cool what they do down there in Concord. They physically have it set up to where when it's race season, they have stoplights set up. They can turn the road from 2 lanes going one way, 2 lanes going the other, to 4 lanes going one way, and to an 8-lane road down there. And they can do that to make the race traffic more, you know, not as hard to get through and all that. I mean, it's still hard because a lot of people, but they can do that in that area, and that's kind of cool how they got that set up. So just kind of some more information here and maybe some tidbits on where we're at here at Charlotte. I know we're in the virtual side of it here, and iRacing.com does a wonderful job of scanning these tracks, laser scan style tracks, and I've said it a million times, Tim, and I know you've heard me say it. This is the closest thing you can get to real racing without spending millions of dollars to go real racing.
It hurt.
I ain't got millions of dollars. You got millions of dollars?
Used to have.
You used to have millions of dollars?
I'm on my 3rd million.
Oh, man, good night almighty. Wow. I wish I'd have known you back then, dog. Would have went
Too fail.
I hear you. Well, I tell you what, watch out here because we're getting into the closing laps. 18, about 17 to go here tonight at Charlotte. Under the lights for the Vannoy Construction Extreme Motorsports 99.com Cup Series. I tell you, it's a good one that Michael Almoyer right now is out front leading. And unless, I just got a feeling, unless we see a caution or him just get into trouble, he just pretty much got to hang on to that machine. That's all he is. Don't want to jinx him. So, don't want to jinx him.
No, he got 22 laps on him, 23 laps on them tires. He ought to be able to make it.
No doubt, no doubt. As you see right now, Mike Romanger, he is in 3rd. And, folks, like I say, I've watched NASCAR since I was, a little. I know Tim's watched NASCAR since it began and whatnot. He's that old and all, but
I can remember things that you can't remember. That's for sure.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I get it. But I watched it too for a long, long time, and to watch what I've watched, but to never have been to one. I love keeping the insights of it, and I love what goes on as far as NASCAR and so forth, so on. But Man, look at this battle here. We got one heating up for third place. Mike Franklin has run down Mike Romanger.
Ooh, he's right on his deck lid, ain't he?
So far, so good. Now, there's some guys here on iRacing that do spend some thousands of dollars to race. You know, you always get that famous question, what's it take to race on iRacing? Well, you got to have a computer, one. But just guys, by the time you spend thousands of dollars on a computer and thousands of dollars on some sim equipment, I saw the other day a guy was selling one, said it had $16,000 invested, and I went, wow.
Whoa.
Which, I mean, you know, if I had that kind of money, I'd probably have $20,000 rig too, you know.
Well, I got probably $2,500 in tied up in this one.
I got $25. Nah, a little bit more than that. But, well, we get to the closing laps, Tim. 12, 13 to go here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Mike Franklin's going to look to try to see if he can't take that third place. Mike Romanger, so kind of the best battle right here going on the track.
He's trying to get up there, but Mike's still pushing it.
Well, we'll see if Mike can actually do it. And I mean, like you're right there, it is go time. Run what you brung. And the business definitely picking up. There's always two things I point out, Tim, here. The last lap puts an end to it. On iRacing on the oval side, usually with 5 to go. If a caution comes out, we've seen it many times, that puts an end to it.
Yes, it does, Joe.
James out there said Michael told him earlier he was going to win the race. Okay, so, well, you should have put some betting down on that.
He ain't there yet.
Well, if he keeps up going what he's doing, what's up, Notorious? How you doing? Good one so far here. Now we're going to see if Mike Franklin can actually run down Mike Romanger. He's a couple cars right there at him, so he's got a shot to get a top 3 here.
Yes, he does. Hey, Nemo.
Yeah, Nemo.
That's one of my buddies.
All right. Well, Nemo, he ain't in water, is he?
No.
Okay. Well, you know, Nemo, he's in water. All right, 10 to go in this one, Tim. It has been a thriller here so far, and a good one here at Charlotte. I mean, typical Charlotte race. There, a couple cautions early on. Guys kind of settled in. Let the track come to them.
Yes, he have. I tell you what, Mike Romanger in 82 there, Mike Franklin's catching up with the number 7, Ed Morris.
Yeah, I'm looking at the lap times right now. Let me see the last lap times. Actually, those two are faster than the leader, but Michael's just got such a huge lead right now, and the time's just running out on him. They would need a caution to get up there, but Ed Morris is definitely might be the one that's in trouble. I'm looking at the gap between them. Let's see. It's about a second between Mike and Ed, and I'm looking at the times that he's running. He's running about a 1/10 of a lap. With a second, he's pretty much going to have to pick that up a little bit, or he's just going to run out of time.
Yeah, because they're passing that 44 now.
Yeah, that's going to slow him up just a tidbit right there, too. So I think Ed, as long as he just keeps going what he's going, is going to probably be okay in the second place spot as the lap car, like I say, held him up just a little bit there. Because when they cross the line, it's going to be 7 to go.
Yeah, it is. That 44 ain't giving it up that easy, is he?
Yeah, I mean, like you just said right there when they crossed the line, Mike Romanger ran a 30.549, folks, to Ed's 30.532, so Ed was a little faster. So you had a lap car, kind of hindered the progress there of Mike, and might have hindered him enough to help him. Mike's going to have to click off probably, a 1/10 and a half, 2/10 a lap here to even get near him. With him being as far back, he's a solid second back from him.
It's a long way, Joe.
In racing terms, it is. I mean, we talk about racing is all about tenths, hundredths, and thousandths. And I tell you, my little boy came in with math really quick one day, and he said, "Man, we're learning about decimals, and we're learning about this." And he showed me on the thing, and I said, "Oh, you're talking my language now." I said, "Let me show you." And he goes, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Well, this is what I talk about when I talk about in racing." I said, thousandths, hundredths, tenths, seconds, minutes, hours. I said, that's how you break it down. And I broke it down to him like that. I said, you've got your zero. You've got your right in front of the decimal. That's your second. Right after it, it's a hundredths. it's a excuse me, it's a tenth, then it's 100, then it's 1,000. I broke it down to him like that, and boy, he was like, wow, really? I said, yeah. I said, so racing is all about hundreds and tenths, and we talk about it, and in real life we think, man, that's not far. But here, hey, it makes a world of difference.
I know 1 second is 300 feet on the speedway.
Pretty good time, actually, and that's what we're seeing right now between the two here of Ed Morris and Mike Romanger. 2.7 seconds, Michael Molnar out front in this one. As that's been a good one there, and I appreciate it, John. You're right, we're growing. I appreciate all the viewers out there as we're getting set to end this one here under the lights of Charlotte. I say 2K realistically. Now I'm going to say we should hit 2K by the summertime here. I'm going to shoot for that. And so tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your dog and cat if they got YouTube, subscribe up to us here at OSR Network. We do appreciate it. Love it as always. It's really, really cool. But Ed Morris right now sitting in second. Mike Romanger there in third. Mike Franklin sitting in fourth. Mike is going to try maybe one more time to get up there, but he's running out of time.
Pulling up on Mike Romanger now.
Yeah, he's just kind of at a stalemate. He's been right there for the last several laps.
Yeah, McDaniel there.
He closes in a little bit. He closes in a little bit right there. I mean, if he can get to the back bumper of Mike, we'll see if maybe he can, make him make a mistake.
Oh, he'd have to make a mistake, though, if he gets around him.
Absolutely. Well, you're right. The next flag by will be the white flag. One more time for Michael R. Molnar, that man right there who has got a good solid 3.1 second lead as he heads into turn 3. He's dominated most of this race tonight. And I should ask him when he gets up here, does that mean somebody get a free PC since he wins? All right.
I see the 82, Mike Franklin dropping back. Mike Romanger's turning it up.
Yeah, Mike understands it's there, but right here we go. For the final time here tonight, Michael R. Molnar heads into turn 3 here at Charlotte for the Vannoy Construction Extreme Motorsports 99.com Cup Series out of turn 4. Michael R. Molnar is going to win it here tonight. As he crosses the line, Ed Morris is going to hang on to second. Mike Romanger is going to come in third. Man, I tell you what, Tim, what way and what ending of this race here tonight at Charlotte?
Well, it's been a good one there, Joe. I'll tell you what, I enjoyed it.
Been exceptional with these guys here tonight. Loved every minute of watching it. Hope everybody out there enjoyed it. Just as much as we did here. These guys, man, came across that line pretty good.
Sure did.
Let's bring some of these gentlemen up here and get a word in with them.
All right.
See if we can find them right fast here. Apocalyptic Motorsports, boy, they dominate here tonight. 1 and 2, by the way, there, Tim. Michael winning, and Ed Morris coming in second.
Ed Morris, he done pretty good. He just didn't have enough time.
Not enough time, just not enough car, but take a place. Not bad.
Yeah. He's the first loser, Joe.
That's wrong.
That's what Dale Earnhardt said.
Don't care what that old dude said.
Said he didn't ever want to be the first loser.
He was a lot, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, boy, yeah.
Everybody is. If you race long enough or any time, man, definitely are going to hit it. So, James, you said that's your brother? Or I'm going to say Michael is your brother. Is that who you're saying?
What are they doing there?
Right.
Bumping.
Well, let's bring up Mike Romanger here. Tim, third place man, call him Mr. Extreme. Let you get a word with him.
Michael Romanger, it's Tim Matt Bray in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Buddy, I tell you what, that was a race and a half, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm ready for a shower.
I bet you are. Your ribs sore from hanging in there so long?
What's that?
Your ribs sore from hanging in there so long?
Oh yeah, holding myself up in the seat. It's crazy.
Oh, it is. It hurts sitting here in this one too. But I tell you what, I've seen you, Mike. You come from the middle. You come from and you just didn't have enough. Cause that Michael Mueller, he had the car tonight to beat.
Oh yeah, he was fast all night. I got that. I got the lead on that pit stop, and I messed up the corner once, and he got a run on me, and I could never get back to him. And I was trying to save my tires for the long haul, and I just couldn't do it. He just tore us up tonight. He done a good job.
Yes, he did. Congratulations on that third place there, Mike. And you got anybody you want to thank, buddy?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Premier Private Car Service and Vannoy Construction for coming on board, and you guys up in the booth, and Rick for putting on the league, and all my teammates down in Iceman Motorsports. Dalton for spotting for all of us. He's a good guy. He does get a lot of good on spotting, and yeah, I'm ready for next week.
I heard that. Well, you got a good chance as anybody there, buddy. We'll see you next week, maybe. You have a good one here.
All right, thank you, Tim.
You're welcome, my friend.
Third place man, Mike Romanger, calling Mr. Extreme right there. So held up in third. So let's bring this guy up here. Second place man, Ed Morris, turned up the wick. Apocalyptic Motorsports on. Bring him here, let's talk with him.
Boring is.
Ed Morris, it's Tim McBrayer in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, Tim, what's going on?
Woo! I've been watching a good race tonight, buddy.
Yeah, it was a good race.
They just didn't nobody have enough for Michael.
I thought I might have had something for him. I didn't really know toward the first half of that race. I was kind of stuck behind a few cars. I knew I was faster than him, but it was just really hard to pass tonight. And short pitted a little bit and was able to get by those guys. And yeah, I just didn't have much for Mike.
That track right there is hard to pass right there when you catch them there, Ed. You know that. You've been there many a time. But I love Charlotte. And I tell you what, congratulations on that second place win there, bud. You got anybody you want to thank?
Well, I appreciate that, Tim. I like to congratulate Mike Mueller, too. I mean, we're both AMS. You know, having a 1-2 finish here as a team is great. You know, you can't. There's nothing wrong with finishing second to a teammate like that. It's just a good week for both of us. I like to thank the whole team, AMS. You know, everybody out here that works together. And we did an excellent job, tonight and this week. I'd like to thank the sponsors, Jeff Scott with Ford Entertainment Group coming on board. I appreciate everything he does for us and all the support he gives. I'd like to thank the family, all the fans, everybody watching, Rick Donovan, all the admins, you guys for putting on the broadcast. Thank you.
Appreciate it, Ed. We enjoyed watching you, buddy. I guarantee we did. Maybe we can talk to you next week. You have a good one, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Second place man, Ed Morris right there, and I know he tried everything he could do, but his teammate pulled it off here tonight. This guy right here, wow, just nobody had anything for him all night long. Michael R. Molnar. Michael, Joe in the booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing, Joe?
Man, I tell you what, you had a bad, fast hot rod out there tonight, and it definitely was on rails. And just saw out there in the chat, your brother says, way to go.
That's awesome, man. I mean, that was a heck of a race. That car was on a rail. The only thing I was kind of worried about was the long run because it got a little loose, but that was awesome.
Oh, absolutely. Once you got out front, I mean, just typical Charlotte here, and you held them off there. Did you think coming into this race you had the car to win?
I mean, after all the testing we did, I felt pretty good about it. This is my favorite track on the NASCAR schedule, so I always have high expectations when I come here. So it was a good race, good win for us.
Oh, no doubt. Well, that said, man, you put it in victory lane here tonight for the Vannoy Construction Extreme Motorsports 99.com Cup Series here at Charlotte. Got anybody you want to thank?
Yes, sir. Ford Entertainment Group for one. Go ahead and get that discount code on the side of my car. Get $20 off a custom PC. Those guys are awesome. They're just Scott. Awesome, dude. AMS, Popular Motorsports, those guys are awesome. We do all the testing. And really, really works. Chevy, awesome car. And that's about it, Joe. I mean, you guys are awesome in the booth. Vannoy Construction, of course, for sponsoring us in the Cup Series. I just can't believe it. Finally got to win at this place.
Hey, and punch your ticket in to the chase here to start, so kind of puts a little pressure off of you there, but you definitely did get your win here tonight. Again, congratulations, Michael.
Thank you so much, guys.
All right, there you go. And I tell you what, Tim, let's get our unofficial rundown order here. The results for the night. That man, Michael Armoiner, does put it in victory lane. Ed Morris ends up in second. Mike Romanger in the third. Mike Franklin pulls it up to fourth. Bryce Senesac to fifth. Don T. Wimbish ends up sixth. Davey Hendricks to seventh. Evans to eighth. Nick Hunt up to ninth. And David Elliott rounds the top 10s. We look through it. Wow, it was a good, solid race here at Charlotte here tonight.
It sure was, Joe, and I want to congratulate Michael Mueller for that win. He was on, like he said, he was on rails all night long. Michael, congratulations, man, and maybe we can see you again next week. Joe, I tell you what, we had a race tonight. It was a great race.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. Hey, I'll definitely second that. There's these guys here, and Michael right there did an exceptional job, and you're right. With the performance he put on here tonight, I think we will see in the last several weeks he stepped it up. No doubt about it. I think it won't be the last time we'll see him in victory lane. Well, folks, for myself and Tim and everybody here at Extreme and Vannoy and for Premier Private Car Services here tonight at Charlotte, we're going to leave Charlotte here. Everyone, have a good night.
Good night, everybody, from Charlotte.